vroom, vroom. All right, guys. So we've all been there, driving down the road, listening to some sick tunes, when all of a sudden you're approached by a 10,000-pound vehicle with flashing lights and loud sirens. So what do? Well, according to a study that was performed by the National Highway Traffic and Safety Administration, emergency vehicles are involved in 29 crashes yearly. Of those 29 crashes, which are fatal, there are 33 deaths. And of those 33 deaths, over 3/4 are composed of passengers and civilians in their vehicles. Well, what can we do to help lessen those numbers? Well, in my speech, I hope to give you guys a little bit of instruction and diction as to what to do when you are approached by an emergency vehicle. So, let's begin. First and foremost, don't panic! So, I know it's easy to say that because you have the sirens and flashing lights and whatnot, but really maintaining composure and focusing on your driving is key. Also, remain calm. Don't become part of the emergency. Another thing that you can do is don't make any impulsive decisions. Do not come to a screeching halt, and by all means, do not speed up to catch up to the emergency vehicle. Now, I know that these may seem like some really common sense directions, but you guys would be surprised. So, to summarize, don't come to a screeching halt, remain focused on your driving, and don't panic. So, you guys might be asking yourselves, Alfredo, so now we know not what or what not to do during an emergency. So what do we do? Well, it's a good thing you guys are so inquisitive because I'm here to help you out. So what you should do in these scenarios is you should make sure that you should slowly follow the flow of traffic. So this means just slowly veer to the right. After you've made your way all the way to the right, you can come to a stop afterwards. So once you've done this, you can proceed to allow the emergency vehicle to build a safety cushion between you and itself. Now, the Texas Department of Transportation recommends that there be 500 feet between you and the emergency vehicle. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys that there's some exact science to measuring the 500 feet, but being that we're here in Texas, I'll give you guys a little clue. So, 500 feet is approximately 1.5 football fields. So when you guys come to a complete stop on the side of the road, allow yourself that distance between you and the emergency vehicle. So to summarize that, remember, slowly veer to the right, come to a stop, and allow yourself and the vehicle a safe work zone for each other. Let's see. So with that being said, I hope that I've given you guys some clear and concise instructions on what to do when you're tasked or when you're in that scenario. Remember, remain calm. Don't become part of the emergency, and don't make any rash maneuvers. Also, follow the flow of traffic, veer to the right, come to a complete stop, and allow the emergency vehicle to pass you and build a safety cushion between you and yourself. And if we're able to do this, guys, then we'll be able to possibly affect the amount of first responders, their patients, and also civilians that are able to come home to their house safely. The end. And then, pan everybody. Okay. Did you hit?